Yes, it obviously is a fantastic day on our racing calendar. I think as you get older, you sort of realize that you don't have a lot in your control. As much as you do what you can and do what you need to do, if there are hiccups, it's just part of life, and you just handle them a lot easier. Whereas when you're starting out, every decision is a life and death decision. You tend to realize that although you feel you've got it under control, there's a lot that's not in your control.
Well, I suppose when you look at horses like Legal Eagle that run at Turffontein, there's a lot in your favour because your horse can go through the gears, as you've stated so many times. But you'll take it, and the next time you're even more prepared for the big occasion.
Yes, Andrew, obviously we try and place them accordingly into races that would suit them, or at weights where they'd be most competitive. But I mean, this is the July. It's a tough ask for everybody. And at the end of the day, Greyville, it's a tight circuit. It's tighter than it's ever been. And, you know, there are going to be a lot of sad luck stories. So it's nice to have 4 runners, and hopefully one or two of them don't have a sad luck story afterwards. That's all we really can hope for. I mean, horses have been well prepared. We're just hoping for a safe, trouble-free passage, and may the best horse win.
Okay, well, let's start with French Navy, because he's a horse that's won the race of his generation. He won the Daily News 2000, he won the Classic, he was a hero. He's now a soldier, but a very worthy soldier.
French Navy, I think the last 2 years has found a little bit of trouble in the race both times. His preparation hasn't been as smooth as it's been this year. If you want to put a line through his last run, we feel you can do that with confidence, but I mean, we're just making an assessment. We may be wrong. The way he's moving, his fitness levels, I can't ask for much more. Obviously, he's got a weight to shoulder, and he's got a 16 draw, but you know, he's battle hardy. He's earned his place, and I think Lyle has a lot of confidence in him, and hopefully they can be doing their best work at the end.
Okay, let's go to Tilbury Fort now, because he's a horse that I find very difficult to put into a category. He's shown flashes of brilliance, and I think there's nobody more equipped to assess what gave you the inclination to put this horse in the race, because you simply don't spend that kind of money putting a horse into that race if you don't think that he's got the capability.
Okay, Andrew, first of all, there's a fun syndicate. We bought 7 horses. They were all cheapies. I said, I'm sure we'll crack one that'll be half decent, and it's turned out that way. And I'll put it to the guys, you know, it's a tough task, but I think we could maybe qualify this horse for the July if they'd like to have a dip. I'm not saying that I think he can win it, but we can take our chances to have a runner, and you know, he can find a good finish, and you never know. And obviously they're all very, very keen to have a go, and we've decided to give him the opportunity. I don't think he's at his best yet. He's going to mature further, but he is on the up, and it is a massive ask. Having said that, I was encouraged by his Greyville 1900 run. He was made quite a bit of use of, which is not really the way he likes to run. He wasn't that comfortable being forced along. His head carriage was quite high, and he didn't really kick on strongly. He stayed on. So I'm just thinking maybe the 2-2, a little bit more of a patient ride. I can't give you any confidence other than the fact that he seems to be improving.